With Harry and Meghan touching down in Australia mid-April, I'm already penciling in time away from the office because, let's be honest, this is the kind of story that demands boots-on-the-ground reporting. Sydney's going to be absolutely buzzing, and I intend to be right there capturing every moment. The real story, not the polished press releases. I've cleared my calendar, charged my camera batteries, and I'm genuinely thrilled about it all. And yes, I know I sound like I've had about 5 espressos, but can you blame me? This visit is shaping up to be massive for the coverage cycle, and I'm committed to delivering the unfiltered truth of what's actually happening on the streets, in the venues, and behind the carefully curated scenes. Whether it's unexpected encounters, crowd reactions, or those candid moments that tell the real story, I'll be there to document it all, because that's what proper journalism looks like when a story of this magnitude lands right on your doorstep. Covering the royal visit. A commitment to on-the-ground reporting. With Harry and Meghan's highly anticipated visit to Australia scheduled for mid-April, I'm planning to take time away from my regular work commitments to ensure I'm on the ground in Sydney, where the action will be happening. This is precisely the kind of moment where ground truth journalism becomes essential, where being present, observing firsthand, and reporting what's actually happening matters more than anything else. I've built my reputation on this principle: showing up, asking the right questions, and telling the story as it unfolds, not as others have already packaged it for consumption. The royal visit will undoubtedly generate mountains of commentary and speculation, but what I'm committed to delivering is the unfiltered reality of how this moment plays out in Sydney's streets, in the crowds, in the genuine reactions of people experiencing it live. It's an exciting opportunity to do what I do best: be where the story is, capture what's real, and hold nothing back in my reporting. Preparing for the royal visit, balancing work and coverage. As Harry and Meghan's mid-April visit to Australia approaches, I've been working closely with my team to ensure smooth coverage while I'm on the ground reporting. I'm planning to take strategic time off during their Sydney leg, coordinating with colleagues to stagger our schedules so that someone is always available to handle urgent matters back at the office. My employer has been wonderfully flexible in accommodating this arrangement, recognizing the importance of having boots-on-the-ground reporting during such a significant event. The priority, of course, is ensuring my on-site presence in Sydney, because there's no substitute for being there in person to capture the real story as it unfolds. Between the flexible scheduling, the planned time off, and the commitment to prioritizing on-location reporting, everything is falling into place perfectly for what promises to be an absolutely incredible assignment. Gearing up for royal coverage. My Sydney assignment. Before Harry and Meghan touch down in Sydney mid-April, I'm diving headfirst into the prep work that separates decent reporting from the real deal. First things first, I'm pulling together all the official royal itinerary details, mapping out every engagement, walkabout, and public appearance they've got scheduled, because you can't cover what you don't know is happening. Next up, I'm identifying all the key Sydney locations where the action will go down. The Opera House, the Harbour Bridge photo ops, the likely venues for their official engagements. So I know exactly where to position myself for the best vantage point. And here's the crucial bit. I'm arranging my press credentials right now, making sure I've got the proper accreditation to get close enough to actually report the truth on the ground, as always, rather than just regurgitating the official palace statements everyone else will be parroting. I've already requested time off work to make sure nothing gets in the way of this assignment, and honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing about it all. This is what real journalism looks like. Preparation, meeting passion, and I'm ready to deliver the authentic story Sydney deserves to hear. Documenting the royal visit, ground truth from Sydney. My coverage strategy for the April visit will centre on real-time ground reporting that, really cuts through the noise and gets you the authentic story as it unfolds on location. I'm planning to take time away from my regular commitments so I can be physically present wherever Harry and Meghan are making public appearances throughout Sydney. Whether that's at official engagements, community events, or those spontaneous moments that often reveal the most genuine interactions. Direct observation and documentation will be my tools. I won't be relying on second-hand accounts or filtered narratives, but rather bearing witness myself and capturing what's actually happening in real time, unfiltered and unspun. This hands-on approach to reporting is what I've always believed in, and I'm genuinely thrilled to apply it to such a high-profile visit, ensuring that you get the truth on the ground, exactly as I see it. Tracking Harry and Meghan's Australian adventure, a ground reporter's guide to Sydney. Throughout their mid-April visit to Sydney, Harry and Meghan are expected to grace several major venues and event sites that have been carefully selected to maximise their public engagement. Think iconic locations like the Opera House precinct, major convention centres, and specially prepared outdoor spaces where crowds can gather to catch a glimpse of the couple. As someone committed to reporting the truth from the ground, I'm planning to position myself strategically at these public engagement areas, the very spots where the genuine energy and authentic reactions of everyday Sydney-siders will unfold in real time, allowing me to capture the real story that mainstream outlets might miss. Additionally, key media access points throughout the city will be absolutely crucial for someone like me, who's dedicated to bringing you unfiltered coverage. From designated press zones near their official engagements to the secondary locations where photographers and journalists will be corralled. These access points are where the action happens and where I can deliver the most comprehensive reporting possible. I'm genuinely so excited to be on the ground documenting every moment of this historic visit. Documenting the royal visit. A commitment to truthful on-ground reporting. At the heart of this reporting initiative lies a fundamental commitment to capturing unfiltered perspectives directly from those who encounter Harry and Meghan during their mid-April Australian visit, ensuring that the public receives authentic, unmediated accounts rather than carefully curated narratives or filtered interpretations. By being present on the ground in Sydney, I'm positioned to document public interactions as they genuinely unfold, the real reactions, candid moments, and authentic sentiments that emerge when the couple engages with everyday Australians, without the layers of spin or editorial bias that often accompany major public events. This first-hand approach guarantees that readers will have access to accurate accounts grounded in direct observation and real-time documentation, creating a transparent record of how this significant visit actually transpires, moment by moment, rather than relying on second-hand reports or official statements that may not capture the full truth of what's happening on the streets of Sydney. Covering Harry and Meghan's Australian tour, a journalist's ground truth mission. To ensure comprehensive and accurate coverage of Harry and Meghan's mid-April visit to Sydney, connecting with fellow journalists in the field will be absolutely essential. We'll need to pool our resources, share tip-offs about their movements and scheduled appearances, and coordinate our coverage angles so that between us, we're capturing the complete picture from every conceivable perspective rather than all chasing the same sound bites and photo opportunities. By establishing a network of trusted colleagues before they touch down, we can divvy up the responsibility of covering different venues, events, and community interactions, making sure no stone goes unturned and that the information we're gathering and sharing reflects what's genuinely happening on the ground, rather than relying on official press releases or second-hand accounts. This collaborative approach will strengthen our collective reporting and allow us to cross-check facts, verify details, and ultimately deliver the kind of truthful, on-the-ground journalism that really matters. An unforgettable week awaits. My plans to cover Harry and Meghan's Australian tour. When Harry and Meghan touch down in Sydney this April, I'll be right there on the ground, doing what I do best, bringing you the real story as it unfolds, which is why I'm already planning to take time off work to ensure nothing gets missed and you get the truth, not the filtered version you'll see everywhere else, because honest reporting means being present and available to capture those genuine moments that reveal what's really happening. And I'm absolutely thrilled about it. Throughout their visit, I'll be sharing live updates straight from the source, keeping you in the loop with exclusive insights that you won't find in the mainstream coverage, giving my readers that insider perspective that makes all the difference. Transparency is everything to me, which means I'll maintain complete openness about what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and how the visit is actually playing out on the streets of Sydney. No spin, no agenda, just the facts as I witness them firsthand, because that's the only way to truly serve my audience and honour the responsibility that comes with reporting during such a high-profile event. Ground truth reporting. Documenting the royal visit to Australia. Following Harry and Meghan's departure from Australian shores, the real work begins, compiling every frame, every word, every interaction captured during those crucial days in Sydney to ensure comprehensive coverage that cuts through the noise and gets to what actually happened on the ground. I'll meticulously analyse the key moments that defined their visit, from the official engagements to the candid interactions with locals, identifying the stories that matter and the narratives worth telling, because this is where accuracy separates genuine reporting from mere speculation. Once that analysis is complete, I'll publish detailed reports that lay bare the full picture of their time down under, presenting the facts as I witnessed them with the kind of thoroughness and integrity that the public deserves when it comes to understanding what really went down. No spin, no agenda, just the truth from someone who was actually there to see it.